Hi guys, this is CJ from Agent Smartly. Today we're talking about pathing for your California real estate salesperson exam. By the way, all those key concepts and study tools are available at agentsmartly.com. I will leave the website link in the description below. Alright, let's get started. So first thing first, we click the key concept tab, then scroll down better to the bottom. We will see right here the pathing. We click that. Then we'll take a look the definition examples about this key concept. So pathing is a real estate agent or salesperson makes exaggerate or opinion-based statements about property or services, which is not meant to be taken as factual. Okay, so I think the keywords right here is this one: exaggerate and opinion-based. So simple put this way, for all our sometimes what we think is not the fact, or in other words, sometimes what we believe is not the reality. So those statements are generally not legally binding as long as they are not they're not fraud, right? So this way expressing so rather than providing the factual claim. So you're not, what I want you to know is not you're trying to lie to your client or to anybody. You just you exaggerate the factual things, the reality, right? So for the key example, pathing involve exaggeration or opinion, not the factual statements. Once again, exaggeration. So for example, you have the house, you're selling a house. You believe once again, you believe your personal opinion is this location is the best in town, but is it not? Maybe it's not, right? So it's very how can I say, it's very personal opinion, so everyone has a different perspective about the same thing, right? You think this location is the best, but in fact maybe not, right? So it's usually not legally binding or considered a misrepresentation. Once again, the pathing doesn't mean it's lying, right? You just exaggerate the fact. So you say, oh, this house is the best deal in town, but it's really, we don't know. It's just your personal opinion. You exaggerate the fact because you're so excited, So statements not be considered pathing. Honest exaggeration is acceptable. So you're really like it. You have a passion about certain things, right? So that's the difference between your passion about something and you're puffing about something, right? For the memory trick, thinking about puffing like a balloon, overinflate opinion or exaggerate it, and not meant to be taken literally. So So example, a real estate agent tells a prospective buyer the house is enormous while showing a spacious property. The statement is opinion, not a factual claim, and generally is not binding. So now let's summarize what we have learned with this infographic. I think will really show what we have learned today. So pathing, once again, on the left, you can see it's the agent. On the right, it's the client. They tell the agent about the agent tell the client, say, hey, this is the best location. The property value is soaring. We are gonna make a lot of money. And as resort style, the swimming pool, jacuzzi right here. But the key rule is you might be a little bit misleading. And so for the exam trap, they might be pathing is protect opinion. It is not. Okay, pathing carries no liability, which is not. For the memory trick, once again, don't path. Just disclose the staff. Just you tell your client the basic fact about this house. You could tell them your personal opinion, but the safest way is tell them, hey, this is just my personal opinion. It's not a fact. I think this house is really nice. But don't tell them, hey, this house is the best deal in town. Because that's just is no way to prove it's a fact or truth, okay? So Okay, hope you guys understand this puffing a little bit more after this video. So once again, if you guys study for your salesperson exam, you might check out our website. You can already see we have all those key concepts for the exam, and you could practice the full practice exam, which include all the topics, and also you could practice by each topics, all those major topics you will see in your exam. And also we have a exam readiness score to track your progress. For example, like me, I'm 85.8 out of 100, which is exam ready because I practiced. You can see how many questions and the overall accuracy and how many topics I went through and how many key concepts I have reviewed, and you can see my overall accuracy is about 77.88%. And yeah, now if you guys like this video, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because every week I will release a key concept video to explain each very important key concept for a salesperson exam. And bye for now. Happy studying.